Are you in your 20s or 30s and still trying to figure out this whole money thing? Well, you're not alone. But here's the truth. The financial decisions you make today can either set you up for success or leave you playing catch-up for the next few decades. In this video, we'll cover the top 5 financial mistakes people make in their 20s and 30s, and how you can avoid them so your future self will thank you. Let's get right into it. One of the biggest mistakes people make early on is not having a budget. It's easy to just spend without tracking, especially when you're making more money than ever before. But here's the deal. Without a budget, your money controls you, not the other way around. You need to know where every dollar is going. Pro tip: create a simple budget that tracks your income and expenses, whether it's using an app or an old-school spreadsheet. Your future depends on it. We get it. Your 20s and 30s are all about living life, but don't get caught in the trap of lifestyle inflation. Just because you got a raise or landed that big job doesn't mean you should upgrade your car, buy the latest iPhone, or move into a fancy apartment you can barely afford. Remember this: financial freedom comes from living below your means. The less you spend now, the more options you'll have later. Pro tip: if you get a raise, keep your spending the same and use the extra money to pay down debt, save, or invest. Don't let lifestyle inflation creep in. If you're carrying credit card debt or high-interest loans, it's time to face the music. The longer you ignore it, the bigger it grows. High-interest debt can feel like a financial black hole, constantly sucking up your money and making it harder to save or invest. Pro tip: prioritize paying off high-interest debt as fast as possible, either by using the debt snowball, smallest debts first, or the debt avalanche method, highest interest first. Once you get rid of that burden, you'll feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Here's a major one: waiting too long to start investing. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. Even small amounts invested early can grow into substantial sums, thanks to compound interest. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Don't wait for the perfect time or think you need a ton of money to get started. Pro tip: consider opening a Roth IRA, maxing out your 401k if you have one, or starting with simple index funds. Even $50 a month invested now can make a huge difference in the future. Life happens. Cars break down, medical bills come up, jobs get lost. If you don't have an emergency fund, one unexpected event can throw your entire financial plan off track. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in an easily accessible account. That way, when life throws you a curveball, you can handle it without going into debt or selling off investments. Pro tip: automate your savings so a portion of every paycheck goes directly into your emergency fund. You won't even notice it's gone, but you'll be glad it's there when you need it. To recap: 1. Don't forget to budget. 2. Live within your means. 3. Get rid of high-interest debt. 4. Start investing early. 5. Build that emergency fund. Avoiding these mistakes can set you up for a much smoother financial journey in your 20s, 30s, and beyond. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this advice. Remember, your financial future starts today with CashFlow Compass.